So there was an iPhone that came out many years ago that, unlike the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I talked about, that many people kind of forgot about, this specific device, the iPhone 8 Plus, is another massive basically another massive device that came out that pretty much, has gotten kind of forgotten about in a way. Now, personally, I look at something like, the iPhone 8 Plus, and I still think this is a fairly important device. I don't think it's a, horrible phone. I don't think it's anything like that. And I do think a phone like the iPhone 8 Plus still has a lot of power within it, especially the fact that it's still supported. That is a really big thing in my opinion. However, when I do look at something like the iPhone 8 Plus, I feel like this device had a very interesting future. I feel like this phone, for it not bringing that brand new design that the iPhone 10 brought, for it basically maintaining its same type of design change as the previous iPhones, it kind of got overlooked, and it's all because of that home button. Case in point, we look at the iPhone 10. In my opinion, that's easily one of the more impactful iPhones of all time, and that device actually had the same internals as the iPhone 8 Plus. When I look back at devices that completely, were super important from Apple standards that they made and everything like that, very few people end up saying something like the iPhone 8 Plus. A majority of the people say the iPhone 10, the iPhone 4S, or the iPhone 4, not even the 4S to 4, maybe the iPhone 11, I kind of throw it in there too, or the 11 Pro for that matter. But the 8 Plus is one of those devices I don't really hear too many people talk about, and even now, when people mention iOS 16, they mention that the iPhone 8 is the lowest one supported, and then people kind of forget about the iPhone 8 Plus. But this was a savior of a phone. That build quality, in my opinion, still holds up so well in this day and age, and that is something that I continue to talk about. When you have a device like the iPhone 8 Plus, and you compare it against the iPhone 14, of course the iPhone 14 is a more premium feeling phone. It feels way better in the hand, and I'm not saying anything against that. I think that's completely the case. However, when you do have something like the iPhone, 8 Plus, you are still getting a fairly decently fast phone. It's definitely not the fastest phone of all time, but I think it gets the job done, and it still kind of is decently fast. Now, I did compare it against the iPhone 14. I've compared it against all the other iPhones as well, but I'm still kind of happy about how decent the iPhone 14 compares against the iPhone 8 Plus, which is very fascinating. Now, you also have devices like the iPhone, 10s that, were very good at performing the iPhone 10 or the same exact thing, but I think the iPhone 8 Plus is one of those devices that is kind of overlooked. It was the last, home button iPhone on a Plus version of device for a very long time. It was also one of the last Plus versions of a phone in general. We didn't even see a Plus variant of a device for many years after, until we ended up getting something like the iPhone, the iPhone 14 Plus that just came out, and even that iPhone isn't selling too well. So personally, I think a lot of people ended up forgetting about this phone. I'm personally, a complete fan of this device for sure, but it's very interesting to see what's going to happen with this specific phone probably in the next few years, I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.